So once again, we're working on the turbo coupe CB7. We're gonna be doing the electric power steering. So this is the taking apart steering column for the CB7. That is the motor. So in this video, I'm gonna be taking the whole system out, steering column, the factory setup, take everything out, and then we're gonna mount the actual motor, and then so I can get the correct measurement for the steering column at the bottom. So I did the same thing in my all-wheel drive Accord, but I use a CD, that's a 94 to 97 Accord steering column, so that measurement's different. So I'm taking this apart, and I'm going to be going through all the steps of how to convert your car to electric steering column. So the first thing I have to do is start taking apart the current steering column. These are 10. These are some Phillips head screw holding the case on, and I believe that both holding the steering column to the body are 14. So right now we're starting the disassembly. This is the plug that connects to the fuse box. That's what controls the ignition. I remove the plugs for the steering column that goes to the stocks right here and here. So you move those out the way. This is second connector right here. It's plugged in right over here. It's plugged in right over here. Where is it? Right here. It's plugged into that. So not everything is disconnected. Now what I'm going to do is take the 10 millimeter out of this yoke, so this way I can at least turn the wheel and have full access to that. So I'm going to take that out. We're going to take these 14s out right here, and I think these are 14s also. Yeah, these 14s up here. So those 4 buttons, those 4 bolts, all will hold the steering column inside. So we just took out the entire steering column with the wheels and everything. So about 5-minute process. Now this is the whole assembly. We're trying to recreate this using these 2 pieces. So this is a bolt right here, and we're just gonna have to figure out where to mount this. So I took everything out to make it a bit more easy, because when I did it on my car, it's a bit challenging. So I'm going to take out these 2 plugs also to give me more room. Same steering column. I just happened to gut it, so this will make it easier to mount up and do all these alterations, measurement, instead of having to hold everything. It's a lot lighter. So now comes the hard part, trying to mount the motor to get the measurement to see where everything should sit. With cruise control, you can't run it because where the motor is going to go, which is around this area, this lever is in the way. So you have to take this lever out. Should be able to just take this pin out, take this out, and that should take care of it. So with that out, we should be able to have enough room to put the motor up. And that's the problem, trying to figure out how to mount it so it just sits correctly. When I did this this bracket, I switched it over, I moved it over a little bit, so I think I may have to do it again with this one. Unfortunately, the flashlight died, but we kind of have it more or less in place. So I cut this column, so this way we could just put it up here, bolt it, so I could start seeing how much I need to shape off of this. So I could just basically mount these up in a good spot. Okay, so for right now, I'm probably gonna stop for the day because, like I said, it's getting dark and my flashlight died, so it kind of made the video pointless if you can't see what I'm doing. So just a little quick overview. Don't worry. Towards the end of this, I'm gonna clear everything up so you guys will be able to see in the next shot. So I cut OEM CB7 column, and this is the original shaft from the actual motor. This is the section that came on it. This is just like a support that mounts onto the electric pump. So right now, with everything mounted up, mocked up, I could basically get an idea of where I want to cut this one, so I have kind of like a measurement. And once I have that done, then I could figure out where I want to cut this spline and the rest of the shaft that goes through. So it's a little tedious, but it's getting done. And as you can see, you have excellent foot clearance. The brakes works, the clutch works, the gas works. So we still have full travel. And I'll go over this again, in the daylight, so at least you guys can see. So I cut the lower half that connects to the actual electric pump, so everything more or less is in place. The reason why it looks like there's a gap is because of how I zip tied it. So when you put everything together, it does clear, everything is fine. So I'm gonna take these off, make sure they're true, put them in the lathe, cut them down, and then that should take care of everything. And once they're true, I could just tack them up, put them in here, make sure everything does clear, fit the way it's supposed to. So just a little quick recap. This is the OEM CB7 steering column. I stripped it down, I just got the outer casing. This is the section that went into the electric power steering pump. This is kind of like a support that bolts directly onto the pump. So based on how you have it, it has to be clocked a certain direction. So because this little down here in the center is chamfered, so it's like a snug fit. So we're gonna put these on the mill tomorrow, mill these down, make sure both ends are literally straight, because the bandsaw did a good job, but you can see it's not 100% straight. So we're gonna mill this down, make sure it's completely straight, and then tack it up, put it in the car, make sure everything is where it's supposed to be, and if it is, continue with the rest of the install.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.